This is not that pleasant, can't lie. Well, it's really cold and it's snowing. How cold is it, Kitty?
Well, you know, it's very cold. Rosie and I don't mind staying in our beds tonight.
Somewhat dark, though I can see fairly well. And the moon is rising. It's snowing a bit, is it?
It is.
So it's so cold, all of our banked snow is basically solid now. Just after 8:30 at night, you probably can't see anything at all, but I'm in the dark forest, conquering my fear of the dark forest at night, and also of cold. It's about -12 centigrade. It's going to go down about -15. There is a gentle breeze up to 20 kilometers an hour, so you can add about a -3 or -4 to that. It's going to be a really interesting experience tonight. Can I stay warm and dry? Those are the two things I managed to fail to do last time out. We shall see. Got about another half a kilometre to walk through the forest. Won't bore you with it because you can't see anything. But I can. Okay, wish me luck. So this is partially a shakedown exercise, so what I'm going to do is I'm allowing myself to cool down. Coat's off, I'm getting quite cold, I'm going to get a little bit colder. Then I'm going to strip down to my underwear, which I won't put on camera, and I'm going to put on special underwear designed for temperatures like this. Long johns, but in 2 pieces. And then I'm going to get into my sleeping bag inside the liner, and I have a woolen blanket with me as well. We'll see how it goes. It's definitely beautiful, it's just snowing continually, but not a lot. And that's where I'll be tonight. Because this is a shakedown cruise for me really, I want to see how long the batteries last. The cold is definitely going to be a factor here. I want to see how long the water lasts in before a non-frozen state. That again is something I want to know. I shouldn't get a lot of accumulation tonight, but I do have my external tarp ready to go on the tent if need be. So this is Huples Cat in the Blair Witch Forest. Sending my love to you all. Doodles. That was kind of rude of me. I'm settled in for the night. I have a balaclava on. Last time around my head got very cold. Ended up breathing into this and it got wet. And this is me, inflatable pillow. I'm lying on my coat as well as the thermarest. Pretty chilly around my head area. Once I move, once I settle down it warms up. And legs, feet, good. So we'll say goodnight and hopefully the batteries will be there tomorrow morning and all will be well. Good night, toodles. So it's about 4:20 in the morning. I've been up twice to pee. It's not my usual habit. Normally I go to bed and I stay in bed. I think it's because of the cold. The sleeping bag is working well. Thought I'd try it without the inner liner and I've been waiting about 15 minutes. I need the inner liner. So although this is -18 sleeping bag, without the inner liner, which doesn't come with the bag, I bought it separately, down to about -12, -14, which is now, it's cold. I've got one layer of clothing on. It's pretty warm clothing. A second layer on the top would have been helpful. And it's getting a little bit damp in parts of the tent, but the ventilation's working well. Having the ventilation open was smart. There is a little bit of condensation forming above where I'm sleeping, but it's nowhere near as bad as it was last time. Now, how it would be with the external tarp on, I don't know. That's something I'll have to find out in the future. This is not that pleasant, can't lie. It is cold. My hands are quite cold. I don't need gloves when I'm in the sleeping bag. The sleeping bag is very tight, it's a mummy one. And the ground I'm on is probably melting, though parts of it definitely are not. But we'll see when we strike the tent. So it's about 4:30 in the morning. I'm Huples Cat, and I'm cold. And I'm going to put my liner back on and go back to sleep. Morning, it's 8:30. I survived. Bird woke me up. So condensation wasn't a problem, though it did occur in the tent. Having the door flap open all night and this open definitely helped. Until 4 AM I was warm. At 4 AM I got cold. 5:30 AM I put on an extra sweatshirt. Should have done that at 4 AM. I needed an extra pair of socks. Actually it's a thermarest. It's an air one. I'm not sure if that's better than a solid one or not. I'm going to have to look into it in detail. Somebody suggested to me using a hot water bottle, having a fire at night, putting a little bit of hot water in a hot water bottle, rubber bottle. That would have been a good idea actually. Would be a good idea at 4 AM. Before 4 AM it would have been too hot. After 4 AM it would have been great, but I wouldn't have made one. So again, I think I'm definitely going to have a look at this. The more I do this, the more of these I'm going to get. Alright, time to get up, condense in the camera lens and make a cup of coffee. It's gently snowing. I was just about making a cup of coffee and something unexpected happened. Puffin and Kitty showed up. Kitty brought me a hot bun. And Muffin wants to go home. So I will be back this afternoon to straighten the tent and make a coffee and try out the stove. But for now, me and Puffin have to leave because Puffin is cold. Do you want in the tent?
No.
This video has been brought to you by Cute Terrier Production 2023. You gonna come camping, Wolfie? Wanna go camping outside? Apparently not.